Okay, so I wanted to show you the last 4 Petri dishes that we did. So I have a right nostril, a cheek, the sterile swab, which this is without swabbing anything. So this was to check and see if the swabs were actually contaminated. And then this was my throat. So these were all done on 5/10. And I'm just now checking them, so it's been a couple of days. So the cheek one, pretty disgusting. Lots and lots of bacteria. There's several different morphologies, so I don't know if you guys can see, but each of these different types of morphologies are different types of bacteria. So quite a few different types of bacteria, and it's actually natural to have bacteria in your mouth. There's always going to be bacteria in your mouth. This is the nostril, and this actually you can see is very similar to what was in my cheek. So that one is very similar. This morphology is probably the same as this morphology. So it's probably the same bacteria that's in that one. The throat had a different one. So as you can see, the throat had there's a little bit of that on my cheek as well. But this actually has a different, if you can kind of see, that's a little bit different morphology, and a little bit of bacteria that was on my nostril was on my throat as well. And then this was the most disappointing one, was the sterile swab that's supposed to have no bacteria on it. Actually grew probably the worst bacteria. I'm not sure exactly what that is. We're going to look at it under the microscope. But that's pretty nasty, and that just kind of tells you that doctors need to be actually testing their swabs before they stick those things in your mouth to swab you, because they're, just as much as they're transferring the bacteria onto the Petri dish after they swab you, they're also putting that bacteria that's on those swabs into your throat as well. So that's actually pretty disgusting and pretty disappointing. These are the swabs that I use. So they are sterile cotton tipped, supposedly sterile. This was not sterile. And yeah, so very disappointing. They don't have expiration dates on them, but these are pretty old. I got them probably about 4 years ago. But yeah, that's very disappointing that they're not actually sterile. So we're going to look at those, and I'll put that on a video later.